morning children. Welcome to the science class. In today's class we are going to continue the chapter 3 fiber to fabrics. Okay. In the previous class we have discussed about some plant fibers and spinning cotton yarn, right? In today's class we are going to discuss about yarn to fabric. Okay. First, we know that yarn is made from plant fibers, plant or animal fibers, right? There are many ways by which fabrics are made from yarns. The two main processes are weaving and knitting. Let us learn about that, okay? First, weaving. You know that a fabric is made up of two sets of yarns arranged together, right? This process is called as weaving. The process of arranging two sets of yarns together is called as weaving. The process of arranging two sets of yarn together is called as weaving. Let us try to weave some paper strips. Okay. Take two sheets of paper of different colors and cut square pieces of length and width equal to 30 centimeter from each sheet. Take two sheets of paper which is in different colors and cut it in square shape. Okay, and its length and width are equal to 30 centimeter. And now fold the both sheets into half like this. On one sheet, draw lines as shown in the figure A, and on the other sheet, draw the lines like the figure B. Okay, and cut both the sheets in along the dotted lines and then unfold and weave the strips one by one through the cuts in the sheets of paper as shown in the figure C. Okay, then show the pattern after weaving the all strips that is shown in the figure D. In this manner, two shades of yarn are woven into make fabric. Okay, the yarns are much thinner than our paper strips, and weaving of fabric is done on looms. The looms are either hand operated or power operated. Okay, next we move on. This is the hand loom. Next we move on knitting. Have you ever noticed how sweaters are knitted? This is not made by weaving process. This is made by the knitting process. In knitting, the sweater is made by the knitting process. In knitting, a single yarn is used to make a piece of fabric. In weaving, two sets of yarn are used, but in knitting, a single yarn is used for making the sweaters or other fabrics. And have you ever pulled the yarn from the shocks? What happened? The single yarn gets pulled out continuously as the fabric gets unraveled. And shocks and many other clothing items also made by the knitted fabrics. And knitting is done by hand and also on the machines. These are the process are used for making different kinds of fabric. These fabrics are used for a variety of clothing items, and we all are used to wear the clothes which are made by weaving or knitting. Okay, then we are going to learn about the history of clothing material. Have you ever wondered what materials people used in the ancient time? It appears that in those times people used to wear the bark and big leaves of trees or animal skins and fur to cover themselves. And after people began to settle in agricultural communities, they learned to weave twigs and grass into mats and baskets. And vines and animal fleece or hair were twisted together into long strands, and these were woven into fabrics. And the early Indians wore fabrics made up of cotton that grew in the regions near the river Ganga. And flax is also a plant which is used to make the fibers. And in ancient Egypt, cotton and flax were cultivated near the river Nile, and they were used to wear those fabrics. In those days, stitching was not known, right? People simply trapped the fabrics around different parts of their body like this. Many different ways of trapping fabrics were used, and with the invention of needles, people started stitching fabrics to make clothes. And stitched cloths have gone through many variations. And but it is not amazing that even today sari, dhoti, lungi or turban is used as an unstitched piece of fabrics, right? Yes, today we have discussed about the process of making fabrics and the history of clothing materials, right? I hope you all are understand this. Thank you, students.